The following is an Outdoor Channel original production.
Now on Monsterfish, deepwater monsters, thrashing tails. It's the rarely caught big eye thresher. This is Monsterfish. Whatever it takes, wherever it takes them. It's a hunt for Monsterfish. Trev Gowdy, America's sportsman, and Dennis Braid, Australia's legend. Two men dedicated to one thing, catching the biggest fish on the planet. Tangle with the Titans.
Watch out! Wow!
On Trev Gowdy's Monsterfish.
Miami, 5 minutes off South Beach, where man-eaters swim. Mysterious sharks that call the blackest depths home, with some of the largest eyes in nature. And to kill with both jaws and tail. Beach hotels and condos, and the kind of life you see on Miami Vice or CSI Miami. But there's another kind of life being lived, just off the shore. Deep in the Gulf Stream live unseen, almost unimagined creatures, and some of them are killers.
So we're right in the middle of where they're at, and go, stop.
He's got a mark on his line. At 225 feet, it's gonna be 45 feet down. Bait on.
Today we're targeting the big eye thresher, one of the weirdest and strangest of all sharks.
Meet Mark the Shark. For 35 years, he stalked the world's oceans for makos, hammerheads, big tigers, and boated predators up to ½ a ton.
Hey, here's a nice mackerel we just caught. This is the preferred bait for the big eye thresher shark. This is what we want. Nice fresh mackerel. We're gonna rig them up.
Threshers hunt with their tails as much as their teeth, slapping their prey. So the baits have to be stitched tight to keep them on the hooks. And to give them a natural swimming action in the water, their tails have to be split.
You gotta remember the tails on these big eye threshers are at least 1/3 to 50% of their total body length. So that tail is extremely powerful, and they use it to their advantage to stun and kill their bait. We use these little lights here. They're 24-ounce weight on here. This green light's gonna illuminate and show the bait to the fish. Now also, this strobe flashes a lot of lights into that dark water, attracting the fish, so you get the best of both worlds.
The way to run baits for threshers is to bracket the thermocline. One bait stays above it, and the other below. Then the third bait's placed deep, only a few feet above the bottom. This is the bait that's on what Mark the Shark calls the moose rod, a name that needs no explanation.
Now, just a few people have really caught these big eye threshers. Now, the big eye thresher has eyes almost like upside down pears. And these threshers can live to well over 1,000 feet in deep water. So because of the size of their tail, they're extremely powerful. And they can just keep you down in that depths of 400 to 600 feet and just hold you there.
The big eye thresher's eye is 4 inches across, and it migrates up and down in the water with a light near the surface at night, but deep during the day.
We just gotta put our time in and wait. Eventually we'll see that one monster big eye. Stay tuned. This sucks.
Anglers on the ocean, in case you never noticed, are a superstitious lot.
Throw that banana cap over. That's a bad luck thing. I can tell you that when I saw it. I was being nice to him, though. That banana cap has to go for us to get a big eye thresher or any kind of bite. I bet you. We'll take it off for half an hour. If we don't get a bite, you can put it back on again. Give us half an hour without it. See what happens.
If we don't get a bite, then you have to wear like a pink bandana.
Ooh, that might be interesting.
I'll wear that thing as a banana hammock.
Boy, that's a boy.
Good. Hey. All right, what time is it now?
125.
Okay.
We're up in that cabin. with you. Get it off your body.
Yeah.
Off your body.
And maybe sometimes superstitions are proven true.
Wait. Watch the moose. Watch the moose. There it is. Watch the moose.
Fish on, moose rod.
"12 minutes later without the banana cap. For the record.
Wow.
Take it off like a freight train there. Holy moly.
Whoa.
Go, yeah.
He's going down deep. He's getting deep.
Let him go.
Whoa.
I'm fishing the Gulf Stream off Miami, inside of the South Beach skyline. The baits are out, and now, down deep, there's a hit on the moose rod. It's a shark. But is it a big eye thresher we're after?
Easy, baby.
Thank you for getting rid of that banana cap. Thank you very much. He ain't slowing down.
Boy, he took a lot of line, man. I don't know what kind of fish this is right now, but if it's a mako, he can come out of 400 feet and just scream and jump out of the water. I think the hammerheads, they can be in the surface, they can be in the thermocline at 200, 300 feet, they can be in the bottom at 500. Big eye threshers are going to usually be 40 to 100 feet off the bottom. Just don't know at this point. But I do know it's a monster fish. You can see this lee fighting shear. I'm really out over this boat. So I can really get a good vantage point. I can get this line straight up and down, perpendicular, and put as much pressure on this fish as I can. Getting way out over the transom. Another thing you gotta watch is your feet out here, down here. You don't want a big mako coming up and taking a bite out of your leg. All right, he's coming up, Mark. He's coming up.
We might get a jump out of here. There might be a big mako here. We don't know. We don't know what it is.
Wow.
Let him eat.
Old shark hunters like Captain Mark know that pound for pound, the Thresher, with its incredible tail, is the hardest fighting shark in the water.
I'm at a standoff right now. This guy took a lot of my line out on me. Coming up, he's coming up.
Bringing a shark up from the full Fathom 5 takes everything the moose rod and the dual reel has. The dual works like an automatic transmission. Crank backward for high torque, low gear, and forward for overdrive.
Still can't tell what it is, Bart.
I got no idea.
If there's a Thresher down there, it could weigh 500 pounds and be 20 feet long. Half of that a tail like a scythe. Story goes, a long-line fisherman off of the Carolinas brought up a big eye. When he leaned over the gunwale, the tail lashed out of the water, cutting off his head.
The big eye!
Big Thresher, holy. Okay, you gotta get in there. Hold on.
It's a big slob, too. About a 14, 15-footer.
Holy.
That's a beautiful tail. I've never caught one before.
That tail will whack you right out of your chair, man.
Be very careful. I'm gonna move my legs up over here. Those tails are brutal. That is a big fish, Mark.
Beautiful fish. Woo!
Get the tag in, Mark. That's it.
Tag's in.
Good tag.
I already got a tag in her.
Captain Mark's mission these days is to gather as much data as he can on the sharks he chases. By tagging them and taking biological samples, he helps science guarantee their future.
Look at the gold on his back. Oh, beautiful there, Tim. Beautiful.
If you land a big eye thresher, you've landed one of the strangest sharks that swims. So you want to take as many pictures as you can, because nobody will believe it if you don't show them.
See those big eyes? Those eyes enable him to see real deep. Down to 1,000 feet, 1,200 feet, where it's pitch black down there.
The Thresher's pectoral fins are as outsized as his tail, making it a real target for longliners.
That is one monster shark.
I got 3 hooks there, so Need a pair of pliers. We'll try to get him out with a pair of pliers.
Good tag in that big shark. Someone else catches that. We're going to have a lot of great information. His migration, feeding patterns, and his growth rate.
Yeah.
That monster shark is just going to get bigger. Whoa! Whoa!
Hold on. Give me the small hooker. We're gonna let her go so we can catch her another day. See you later, baby.
There he goes. Well, our plan was to get a monster shark, get the tag in, good safe release, get that information coming in. We got it done.
That's the big eye. A Thresher shark that's pure monster fish.
Guess how much this monster fish weighs and win a trip to Alaska for Monster King Salmon, Monster Tackle Package from Daiwa, and the grand prize, a brand new fully loaded Tracker Pro from Tracker Boats. To enter, log on to theoutdoorchannel.com/monster guest and take a second look, then guess the weight of this monster fish.